Hello again, Lori here from Gathering Time and Grace. I've been missing for a while. I had a few minor health issues that needed some taking care of, and then, well, I got lazy. I did complete a journal for a shower gift for this weekend, so we'll do a little look through that, and I have a small thrift haul to go through. So I'm glad to be back, and I hope everyone had a great Easter weekend, and we will carry on from here. So this journal is made from an old book. The cover's absolutely beautiful, and I put a little picture frame there and covered up the wording on the spine there. So this is, let's see, about 5.5 by 8.5 and 1.5 inch spine, and it has 5 signatures to this one here. And this is for my niece-in-law. My nephew and her get married in May. So we open up, and I put a little letter to Mary from me, and this is the front page. And then I put some butterflies, some lace, and a letter that my mother had written when she was 11 years old. I included some family items in here to start them off for their memory journal. This was my mom when she was about 4 or 5. She was a musician, hence the violin. And I put a little note in there about Mom for them, and the music sheet. This was my mom and dad on their wedding day in 1956. And this is my mom and stepfather. And that was my maternal grandparents. Very, very good looking. And this is my paternal grandparents, again, very attractive people. And then I copied some recipes that were my mother's for my nephew and his new wife. And then I used, of course, coffee dyed paper and lots of items from old magazines and such. And we have, of course, a little Edith. And I made a little tuck spot here. And my sister and my nieces have hidden items throughout, so they will have to read through the whole entire journal to find all of the extra items that are hidden within. I made a little card there, a lift up, and of course some Beatrix Potter, and a little bee bookmark, and words and music. And this is called, this is from a book called Seasons. I quite like that book. If I find another one, I'm definitely purchasing it. I've used it a lot. More Beatrix. And then this signature here is all from the original book, which was called Court Life from Within, and from 1915. And it was written by HR8, the Infanta Eulalia. And I like this poem here. The time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things, of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings. So I included a few pages from the original book with the owner's signature. And at one point, this had been sold in the Old Corner Bookstore, incorporated in Boston, Massachusetts. So there we go, more pages from Seasons. This has a Walter Scott poem. And then more poems, Wordsworth, sorry. And, yeah. And I made a little tucky thing here, which may have, another gift in there. Hide that a little better. And I copied this. It's from a photo envelope and an old tea card. More tea card there. And these are all from magazines, along with this one here. Cooper's Bennington Spring Needle Underwear. True fit for America's finest. Black Cat Textiles. And then there's some more advertising on the back of that Franken page there. And beef broth. It's the best beef broth you've ever tasted, Heinz. I've never had it, so I don't know. And some old ephemera, some old receipts. And I made a little pocket here, more old receipts, and a rusted paper clip. And this was out of a magazine as well. It says, with best wishes, only happy days. And more Beatrix. A little tab there and a little hidden clock. And there's lots of pages for them to write in or put their own pictures in, or her family. This was their invitation. What I put in there? Oh, yep, it's got more treasures in there. And I like this little band thing here. It's pretty. And ephemera from old books. And I cut out this bird and put it on this page here. Made a little tuck from a little piece of lace. Little cigarette card, and then a little journaling spot here. And more Edith. Did some stamping. More stamping. More old receipts and magazine articles. And this here is from the original text block. So I just made a little tuck spot out of it with some journaling space. And again, here, with a little pocket. And I did some texture paste here. And since they're getting married in May, I thought it appropriate that I put an Edith May in here. Oh, I must put something in there. I don't have anything in there yet. But get that done. The shower's tomorrow. And a few of these little flippy things on the side of the pages. I got that idea from Catherine at Sunnyside Studios. And more old advertisements. Love this one. And I made a little flip out here. And put that aside. And there's a little angel hiding under there. Edith. The bride-to-be is landscape, and she loves flowers, so I tried to incorporate as much as I could in flowers. Made a little flip up here and some pockets for some secret items. Another lace, little side tuck there. And this old envelope from Lambton Kent Creameries. I believe they're from the 40s, although this one does not have the date on it. So I just made a little flip out and then a little journaling card to go inside. And of course, I have to put a little butterfly somewhere. More song sheets, Beatrix. And a little side here with a little journaling card. Little tip out. And a belly band, and I made a little booklet set inside there. And here we are at the last page, and this has some journaling cards that I've made. They can keep treasures in there if they so choose. So that is shower gift for tomorrow. I'm very pleased with it. It turned out better than I had anticipated, although that book is just so lovely. So now I have just a small thrift haul. I haven't been doing too much thrifting, but anyway, I have this. I don't know how well this will show up, but this is from 1976, 1977 Habitat for Wildlife. I paid $1.49 for that. Value Village. It has all the different animals on it, so I thought I could cut those out. It's a bit shiny, sorry, and use those in journals. And then the first bag was filled with these. 3 of these kilt pins, 2 waxed linen measuring tapes made by Dean in England. So I don't know how old those are. They're quite nice. And then there was a whole bunch of thimbles, all made in Germany or England. So maybe I'll, have to expand on my thimble collection. And of course that silk thread was there as well. And then all these little rulers. So there's the dressmaking ruler, a little plastic one, another little plastic one, wooden one, cardboard one, white sewing machine, and this a little plastic one. There's a see-through product for every ruling task. So I guess originally it had been 15 cents. And so then there's also this ruler here with a fraction and decimal equivalents on them. So that was kind of interesting. Par Industrial Sales, Toronto. Magic Baking Powder, needle gauge. Another cardboard ruler. This one, it's so easy to sew on a white, and it has the hem gauge. And then this little one here, Todd goes to any length to please. Samuel Todd and Son, the finest in upholstered furniture. Woodbine Ave. So that was out of the little first bag, and it was $3.99. And then I found this stamp, which the original price on here is $15.99. I'm not sure what year this was made. I don't see a year on this one. But anyway, it was from Stamps Happening Incorporated, but I loved the music design on that, so I paid $3.99 for that one. And then I found a bag of playing cards for $1.99. There was 2 other packages, just plain ones that we kept for ourselves, and then this bridge set with that flag on it from England. So I thought that was nice. I like that. And then I found this little bird book for $1.99. I really did not require another bird book, but this one is just so lovely. And they're about the perfect size for journals. So, or, a spread, you could use that. Pull it out and use a spread. So, yeah, pretty happy with that one for $1.99. And then on Marketplace, I came across these pictures here. They were $2 each. If you bought 3, then you got a free one. So I have 8 pictures here, and they're all original. This one's from Tilsonburg. This one's not in great shape, but I just love the children on there. So it's from Holly, Michigan. And Benson and Stark, Pontiac, Michigan. She's very attractive. And then this one here, it's very faded down here. Looks like the father, the mother, the baby, and maybe the mother or mother-in-law. And that lady there with her beautiful dress on. And it looks like a generation picture here with great-grandmother, grandmother, mother, and daughter. So that's kind of cool. And then lovely couple here, very bougie looking. And then these 2 cuties. And I do believe the names, yes, the names were on here. Beatrice Parker and Charles Parker. And then I got this little holder here to put my upcoming projects in, which I'm very behind on. So I definitely need to get to work, get back at it again now that I'm feeling so much better. So anyway, the other sad news, I was out today with my girlfriends, and when I came home, I was sitting in my chair, and I noticed that Pudding, our cat, who's almost 15 years old, wasn't breathing. So he had quietly passed away. I don't think he'd been doing terribly well. He'd slowed down a lot in the last couple of weeks, but we didn't really notice anything untoward. He was still eating and drinking. But anyway, he passed peacefully. So he's buried out in the backyard with his bestie Jello. So it's been kind of a sad day. Anyway, I'll sign off now, and hopefully I'll be back again on Monday or Tuesday. Take care. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.